Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
And I'm Office Bloke Max.
Here we are, the Office Blokes.
Yay.
Welcome if you're coming back. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to the channel.
Yeah. Hello.
A bit of driving ridiculous 1960s American cars in the UK.
Yeah, right, okay.
Someone approached me the other day and says, "Hey, my mate just bought an American car. Can you have a look at it?
Yeah.
Tell me what it is." So I said, "I'm sure that he knows." He said, "He knows. I want to know if you know."
Right,
So
okay.
he showed me, and I went, "Yeah, it's a Corvette Stingray."
Yeah, right.
And he says, yeah, he just bought it. He said he's buzzing for it. I said, tell you what, bring him down. Or tell me, let's get together.
Yeah.
And we'll get my car and his. And we'll have like a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Then also like race a British sports car against an American sports
Yeah.
car.
Oh, right, okay.
And so like see where the, but he's older than mine sort of thing. But then obviously take that into consideration.
Yeah.
But I love the American classics. Absolutely love them.
Oh, there's some really nice cars out there.
The big muscle cars. They just brought out the new Mustang over here for 2026.
Nice.
2025, whichever.
Yeah.
And it's I'm looking at the moment whether it's something I can get
Right,
as
okay.
a car.
Nice.
500 horsepower. Which is
quick.
Yep.
That'd be quick.
Yep.
Plenty of grunt in that one. Big time.
So it's definitely something I'm looking at, but I don't think they're going to have this because it'll be a 1960s American cars in the UK driving ridiculous.
1960s, eh? Right, okay.
Let's go.
Today we're finding out what happens when you take two classic American V8s
and drop them in the middle of the English countryside. I've chosen this,
It's a Shelby.
1968
The other one.
Chevrolet El Camino.
and I've chosen this, a Shelby GT350 Mustang.
That's not original. No chance.
1965.
an actual Shelby.
I don't think that's an original, number one, but it's I can't see it being anyway. If it is, it's worth a lot of money. But the funny thing is about the Mustang, is I saw the Mustang's coming out, and it's called the more powerful version is called the Dark Horse over here. I don't know if that's what it's called globally. I'm not sure because I only did a little bit of research.
Yeah, right.
But then there's another one called the GTD, the Mustang GTD.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, and it says this is going to be the top car. I was like, right, that's the one I want then.
Yeah.
Starts at 350 grand.
Oh,
I went, what?
Yeah,
So they're kind of basing it on the Ford GT a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Right,
like
okay.
having that sort of like that
like a classic
iconic car sort of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. I was just like, as soon as I seen that, I was like, wow. I was like, that's incredible sort of thing.
You can see why
that's
it's
a lot
that
of
much.
dosh,
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. But this is a Shelby. Let's see if it's original.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's a recreation, but it's a very, very good one. It looks very, very good, and it does have some interesting bits.
Looks
to back
mint.
up the name.
It does.
Shelby was
Lovely
a
colour.
separate company to Ford back
Yep.
in the day, and they used to tune Fords, mainly Mustangs. That's kind of how they made their name. That and obviously the Shelby Cobra. If you don't know what that is, I don't actually know why you're watching this video.
The colour combo. That's a GT350.
This is proper
Shelby.
Wimbledon white and Guardsman blue. I think these are proper painted stripes as well.
Great names.
Done properly. No
Great
stickers
names.
involved here. Americans, I'll give you that. Your names for cars and stuff.
Always good.
Really, really good. Let me show you under the hood.
Cheers!
We got the 289 V8. To us, that is a 4.7 litre V8. Standard Mustangs had about 260, 270. The Shelby Mustangs had about 300, 306, something like that. This has around about 400, according to Owner Neil, and it sounds amazing. Speaking of the sound, we have a side pipe, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, early GT350s had a front one that came out the front, and it got banned in LA, and also because people would get out, burn their legs. So they said,
That
"All
actually
right,
makes
well,
sense. A good representation of American health and safety.
How good are they?
Your feet were on fire. We'll move it back.
I know it's a recreation, like
That sound was amazing, that
well,
wasn't
it does, doesn't it? But look at how good it looks as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just know they're very, very expensive because
Yeah.
I've seen one on can't remember what's the one in Yorkshire. Can't remember what it's called now. But they had the Shelby one they had on there. Can't remember what it's called now. Like the Roadster.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way that's original. And the guy said it's a full kit car. It's went through
right,
all, but
okay.
he'd never seen anything. The copy was like 1-to-1. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was absolutely mint. But if you, even in that case, get a copy, you pick it up for like 25, 30 grand.
Oh, really?
For a copy,
Wow.
sort of thing. And who's going to know?
Most
Yeah,
people,
exactly.
most
No.
people wouldn't, would they?
Car fanatics would know. That's about it.
Oh, fanatic,
Or even
yeah.
then, they'd have to look at it and go and ask you, is it real?
I'm
And
quite well.
you know from where you're driving in certain areas, it's not going to be real.
I know cars quite well, but I wouldn't know the difference between a real one and a kit car.
No,
I don't think. I don't think I'd be able to pick up on it anyway. But yeah,
Some of them
incredible.
win, yeah, especially the Shelbys.
Yeah.
Couple inches, don't worry.
Also, GT350 name, I didn't know this until before researching this car. Do you know what that name means? It has nothing to do with the production numbers, the engine, or the performance, or power, anything like that.
Okay.
It's because apparently between their LA base and Shelby American, it was 350 feet.
Oh,
GT500, do you know why they called it that?
it's 150
It had more power.
feet. Oh,
So they had a bigger number. No relation to the power.
before you do that, Can we get a close-up on this?
But this is now an ASMR. Listen to me open the door.
Oh, close.
Oh, it's
Yes.
So this is a 65 Mustang. This is essentially, well, first/second year of
middle of
production.
64 they came out. They call it a 64 and a half, and then this is a 65.
This is the nicest Mustang shape.
So this is a fastback shape. The first ever Mustang was actually a convertible, apparently sold. And then there was the notchback one, and then there was this fastback, which is just better.
To me, as a child, this is American car. I will admit this, even though my choice is different.
You brought out the fastback this year.
Really?
I got lap belts and no headrests.
Also, these seats really quite good.
Yeah. A GT350, a real one, doesn't actually have back seats. This does have back seats, so that's one of the ways you can tell. You can also tell because someone wouldn't lend us a GT350. Nervous to drive it.
Yeah, I would too.
It's one of the nicest things I've ever been in.
Isn't it funny that old American cars, they're one of the only ones in the world. If you show me a 60s Ferrari replica, I'd still go, come on. Whereas an old American replica, completely fine. Fine in my books, any day of the week.
Shall we take it for a spin?
Let's go.
It's got a point there. I kind of get that. Yeah.
Oh, that is a good noise.
Townsend's fantastic!
Already, driving through little English villages in this doesn't feel right.
Feels quite wrong.
This feels not correct. Oh, just coming past a lovely idyllic English pub. Sure, they're used to this sort of thing.
Morning.
Hi.
I need to do that. I need to be out here like this. Elbow out. And go, oh, God damn!
I love that. Yeah.
Right, what a sound, eh? What a sound.
Also, it's a motorsport noise. Yeah. It's not a streetcar noise.
No, apparently I found out the FBI bought one of the, well, not one of these, they bought a Shelby GT350 to chase moonshiners.
They bought a real GT350.
Yeah, that's not happening in the UK.
No.
Shelby wasn't really in with Ford, they were using Ford, but it wasn't the same thing. But the FBI went, hell, we gotta get ourselves one of those. It made it one of the fastest government vehicles at the time.
There are people playing cricket on a village green. We are possibly the most English place in the least English car.
When this came out, English people were still playing cricket. America didn't even know what that meant.
But our fun soon came to an end when it was time to turn around.
Ooh, yeah, not great for the manoeuvres, this car. The bed. That's, Jesus wept hell.
Also, remember, this is small.
This is the little guy.
Just a gentle junction lead if you could.
Roar on that. You don't have to be like a petrol head or a car enthusiast or anything to appreciate that noise.
No,
No,
big
not
time.
at all, right?
It's just mint, isn't it? It really is.
When you've got a noise coming out of a car, you just know it's like it's a car.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You see, these guys are just grinning from ear to ear, aren't they?
Yeah,
Just
you
when
will
they
be,
hear
won't
it.
Yeah, it's mint.
That's quite good. That's quite good.
And so it was time to go back to base and show Will what I'd gone for.
The Mustang is cool. It drives cool. It sounds cool. But this, to me, is proper America. This is a 1968 Chevrolet El Camino. It's not a truck. It's not a car. It's both. Hi there. Can you hear me from over
Only
there?
just, it's very, very long.
It's very long. This
Very
is
long.
5.2 meters long. Wow. This car is longer than a
boat.
brand new Range Rover long wheelbase. It's longer than a 7 Series, than an S-Class.
Okay.
And it belongs to Charlie from Surrey Rolling Road.
What a turd.
Tell me about this one. This is yours. You bought this how long ago?
So we bought this in 2018. As usual, I was browsing cars,
Of course.
and I found this in Albuquerque in New Mexico on eBay,
way.
and there was no bids, and I won it for $6,000.
No way.
Wow.
That's
Man
crazy.
with a trailer collect it from Albuquerque. I would like to point out that it wasn't like this. It was a shell with wheels,
Yeah.
had no interior. The engine was fully
go.
built 383
That's
stroke
what's
car,
restoration.
but it had just been rested in the engine bay.
Perfect.
The car originally was a straight six car that had been converted and sprayed.
You bought an El Camino from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Is that not Breaking Bad?
That's interesting.
That's Jesse
Yeah,
Pinkman's
that
car.
is Jesse Pinkman's car.
It's a really enjoyable car. I always wanted one as a kid. And I wanted something American, something muscly. And it was
Yeah.
always an El Camino. And it needed to be like a late 60s one because the later El Caminos are quite frankly ugly.
The facelift, the 1970, we'll put it on screen now. That's the one that people kind of most recognise. It's the Chevelle SS, the iconic one. This is an El Camino.
Oh, hell.
So, as Charlie said, this was originally a straight six car, but if you bought a base Camino V8, it had the Chevy 350 in it. The Chevy 350 is the butt of the joke a lot of times. In the 80s, it had 190 horsepower from a 5.7 litre. Also, if you aren't aware, the 350, the numbers you might see on American cars a lot, refers to their cubic inches. It's essentially just a conversion from that to litres. 350 is a 5.7, and so on and so on. But the 350, as common as it was, had a very cool mod that you can do to it. There was a Chevy 400 engine that you could take the crankshaft from a 400, put it in a 350, and be left with a 383, then don't laugh, stroker.
I can't, she's gone to the shop.
And that is what this is. So it's a mod that tends to push up torque massively and make these things very torquey. I'm quite excited by this. Inside, there's something very important that makes this better than the Mustang. Will's sports car Mustang, his European machine, is no match for the bench seat. A bench seat, pure proper America. Ben, mate, you can sit in the middle with us. Also, no movement in the wheels when we're doing this when we're driving. It's gonna look like a proper 30s movie. Just, I say, we're driving now.
Wow, that's the heaviest door on planet Earth. That's a hell of a door.
At the back, this is the El Camino's party piece. So this car was built on a Chevelle, a two-door, I think sport coupe is what they would call them. Not a coupe, because we're in America.
Coupe.
A coupe.
Coupe.
In 1959, Ford brought out the Ford Ranchero, which was a normal coupe car, but with a truck bed in the back. And Chevy went, oh, hell. You ain't getting away with that, and instantly sold way more than a Ranchero. This is a truck bed.
Yeah.
You may fit things in here.
Oh, you could put people in this.
People, pigs, hay, beer. Americans have done it all. Before we drive it, is there anything I need to know about this car?
Steering?
Yeah.
Vague.
Okay.
Brakes?
Vague.
Vague.
Okay. Seatbelts?
Like
Yes,
this guy in purple.
But they're lap belts. Oh. So they'll probably snap you in half if you crash.
Should we go out of it?
Let's have a spin.
You're already a bit more worried.
I am quite worried. It's very big.
I'm going to do a steering test. Ready?
Yep. Well, when are you going to start staring?
Nothing's happening.
Wow.
Nothing's happening.
Jeez. They put up power steering. That noise. Yeah.
There you go. That is a 383. Just all of the torque instantly. Quick! It's actually quick.
It feels like it's going to do a wheelie. There are a number of screeches and noises when you lift off.
Do you know what? It reminds me of a Cadillac.
Yes.
Charlie, I'm really sorry today. Please don't kill me for saying that. I mean that in the nicest way possible. But there is a very good reason why I chose a car like this and not something like a Mustang. In the UK and Europe, when we think of an American car, you tend to think of the polished stuff. Yeah. The stuff that was on the racetracks, the Mustangs, the Corvettes. But to me, this is real classic American motoring. These things were bought because not only could you do your daily activities, you could throw your stuff in the back, the things you needed to do for work. And then on the weekend, you and your mates would tear apart the engine, build a 383 stroker out of 350, and go drag racing in it. Which is why this, to me, I love these. This is just cool to me.
But it feels very floaty.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh yeah. Oh,
your
that could.
lap
That,
belt could
yeah,
work very
you
well.
could really throw up quickly.
If the Mustang wasn't happy on English B roads, this is really not happy. The thing, oh god. Oh, that's actually
Never been so scared by a Peugeot. Oh.
Jesus. Sorry, was just trying to move through that junction there. Completely opposite of the Mustang, but I could cruise around for days in this. Let me just finish the picture. Now that's quite nice. If I could get a little, a sweet little honey next to me, maybe Benjamin.
Perhaps he's related to you.
Oh, absolutely. I think maybe second cousin would be fine, but better if it's a first.
Yeah, ideally.
Ideally.
You know what? Liking American cars this year was not on my bingo card.
Really not. Genuinely not. And yet here we are.
I have so much room.
Yeah,
I've never been able to do this in a car.
So before getting these cars out on the road together, we thought we'd give Ben a turn in the El Camino, in the middle seat.
Now, Ben, which cousin are you?
Cousin?
Yeah, of mine.
I don't know what that means.
No, you will. Get
And I'm going to just shuffle in next to you here. Oh, I don't have the thing. Sorry, Ben.
Ben, I'm going to be elbowing you in the chest every time I turn. Which is quite a lot.
Poor guy.
Hey!
It smells great. It smells so good.
He's not us.
I'd say I'm comfortable.
I'm very comfortable.
I'm somewhat. I feel cozy. Every time we get any American car on this channel, I want something American. It's just I can't describe it until you get in one. It's the coolest thing.
Now, before we go any further with our classic V8s, if you're buying a classic V8 of any kind or any other car, you should always use today's sponsor, Car Vertical.
That's right, because every single day, hundreds of cars get crashed, probably mostly from this just trying to get down the road. But some of them get repaired and put back on the road in an attempt to hide their shady past.
And to butter your biscuit, Car Vertical are offering you 20% off when you use our code TDC.
And with that, it was time to get these two cars out on the road together.
What are you going for?
What, out of the two?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be the Mustang.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Mustang.
100% Mustang.
I think so, yeah, Mustang for me as well.
That's a fastback look. He's
400 horsepower.
Yeah. But even that, the fastback look is just, for me, he's pure American. So like
Yeah,
muscle.
it looks amazing. I love the windows on it with the chrome on the outside as well.
Yeah.
Look absolutely well smart. You just don't see it anywhere.
This is definitely edging me towards a new Mustang, without a doubt.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was looking at him yesterday and I thought, yeah, it's definitely something I'm going to get.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at. And
This
then,
is just a teaser video for
it's
you,
just
isn't
a
it?
teaser
Yeah,
video.
get you in the
Without a
mood,
doubt,
get you in the
without a
mood.
doubt, Absolutely.
I'll let you in on a very small secret. American cars were realistically the first ones I ever really wanted. When I was growing up, my dad taught me to be into Porsches, Alfa Romeos, things like that. And then I got into max power and modifying cars. But right around the age where I realised maybe one day I might be able to actually own a car, I started getting into American cars. Gone in 60 seconds, American car magazines, they were the coolest ones out there to me. And for some reason, I always had a soft spot for these El Caminos. There's something so cool and so unique about the fact that it is a muscle car, not a pony car like that, but with a truck bed out back. And it's not for novelty. People use these cars for their work, because you could still effectively use this and then go and take it to the track, tear it apart in your garage and build it up with your mates. And that, to me, is the coolest part of American car culture. That is why this car is cool to me.
I really have to say thank you to the owner of this car, Neil. He's a subscriber of the channel and he very kindly has let us borrow this for a couple of days, actually. This is the first time I've driven it though. I've been too scared to drive it otherwise. Neil has always wanted a fastback Mustang, and for years he would joke to his mum that he would want a Mustang for Christmas. Unfortunately, he lost both his mum and his dad in a space of about 3 years. He told me he realised his own mortality and he thought, sod it, I'm going to get that car, I'm going to have that thing I've always wanted, because life is far too short. A story like that makes this car so much cooler. This isn't just a guy who had a load of money and thought, you know what, Mustangs are cool, I'll have a Mustang. This feels like a kind of forever car for Neil, so thank you very much, Neil. And I know it means a lot to you, but I really don't want to give it back. It's so obnoxious, that car. But not as obnoxious as this.
Oh, that Mustang sounds good. That Mustang sounds really good.
My knob has come off.
I don't know what it is about the junctions around here, but people keep leaving black marks all near them. Only one though, but someone should really look into that.
Hold on, my 8-ball knob has just come off, but I can still change gear. There's been a bump, but I can get around it, that's for sure. Very noisy. Now you can cruise in it, but just not very quietly.
You don't want to, do you?
No,
Nah, got the noise.
Now Will's car is faster, it sounds better, it's overall probably just cooler, but I'm not envious. This is a bit of a childhood dream to get to drive this car. I absolutely love it. I'm not jealous of Will's car. I'm not jealous. I am jealous. I'm jealous. It's cool.
This is the kind of car you can drive it on a weekend like this and have unbelievable fun just listening to the damn thing. You don't even have to drive it that quickly. It makes this noise when you lift off, this breathing noise. That's why we like these cars, because they're like us. They're breathing. It makes a noise. So, Edwin, an El Camino like that, first time driving one, does it live up to it?
The whole thing that this car is about is what I wanted to experience. The lazy, big, loads of torque. Is it that fun? And the answer is yes. It is very, very fun to drive.
Between driving this and driving the Hellcat, I'm officially sold on American cars. I'm not necessarily sold on them in this country, but I am sold on them.
I think I've got more respect for people that have American cars in the UK.
Yeah, this car's cool. It doesn't make me want to be an American, it just means I like their cars.
I think TDC needs a coast-to-coast tour at some point with something that we buy off Facebook Marketplace.
That would be lovely.
So, thank you very much, Neil, for lending us your prized Mustang. Thank you very much, Charlie, for letting me have a go in this El Camino. It is very kind. As always, check out Sorry Rolling Road if you want your car dynoed and made fun of by Charlie. And finally, thank you very much to the local people here for not crashing into this El Camino. It's much appreciated. Click here if you want to watch.
Oh, good video, that.
That's very good.
I quite enjoyed that.
Quite a fun channel.
Quite good them too, aren't they?
Yeah, so someone's going to have to tell me in the USA. I remember one of my colleagues turning up at work in a Mustang, but it was a Mustang Cobra, not like the Shelby Cobra at the end of the start. Not that design. It was like a Mustang, but it was called a Cobra. It was a 5.0.
Yeah.
But now I couldn't find them over here. All the advertised over here is the GT, 5.0 GT. Now they've got, when I went online the other day to look at the Mustangs over here, it appears probably not selling as quick as or as much as you don't see them.
Yeah.
It's very rare you see the 5.0 Mustang on the road over here, which is an attraction for me, but I'm thinking because the gas is so expensive, is what I'm thinking it could be.
Maybe.
That goes
Tax, gas, everything that goes with the cost of having a big engine over here. And I'm thinking that's what's probably not making the Mustang sales as
because it's a lot more expensive over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to gas it up than in the States.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So,
without a doubt. It's one of them things, but it's but the look of the car and the I've not heard the sound of the new one yet. It's something I'm going to pop down and have a look in the next few days. But it's definitely something.
Mint that though, didn't you?
You're going to assume it's going to roar.
I love that.
Like I said, you could just drive it all day.
Mine's a V8. Mine's got that V8 sound.
Yeah.
But it's whether if the Mustang does that with a bit more growl to it.
Yeah,
that's what I want. I want that V8 sound sort of thing. So I want it to come out and sort of just be like, don't know, that vibration.
You want to make a point.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said in that one,
I want to be a nuisance.
Yeah, exactly.
When it was easing off the gas as well, but you could still hear it. It's still sort of like that sort of like meaty sound still, wasn't there?
It's like it's probably the same when I'm dropping down the gears, approaching a junction or anything. It pops. You can hear the popping and the roar of the engine again. So it's like a real proper V8 sound sort of thing, and that's, I'm sure that the Mustang's got that, the new Mustang, but I've definitely got to but that the old Mustang he's got there, the Shelby, what's it, the 350 GT, absolutely mint looking that.
Yeah,
that was absolutely
I think if you bought a car and the engine sound like that, I think you'd be sold on it straight away.
Yeah.
So you need a test drive, don't you? That's what you need.
Yeah, I just don't need a test drive. I just need to spark it up and then go, yeah, that'll do.
That's
I'm not asked
true,
about everything else. I'm like, no matter what the car is, I can drive it.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting in from different cars to cars. It's easy just to drive different cars over here. But it's getting into something like that. I just need to know it sounds right and just give it a little touch on the gas to make it sound like it.
Absolutely,
maybe measure it up next to mine.
Yeah.
Get a decibel reader and see which is make sure they're all from the par.
Could do. Yeah.
And then and go from there.
Nice.
So you can spend all that money on a really nice Mustang to get stuck in traffic on like Princess Parkway.
Yeah, we'll do that now.
Watchway Road.
Tell me something new. Yeah, At least it can just be dead loud and people will want to avoid you because you can't hear their radio.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Time. Yeah. But yeah, look, great fun driving those.
It did, didn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah. That's a really good channel. We should do that again.
Yeah, absolutely. First time I've seen it.
Yeah, it's good.
Those two guys do really well.
good.
Yeah, enjoyed it. Hope you guys did as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.